Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Naruto ShinobiCraft. We're here in the Twilight Forest because I wanted to come mine a few more emeralds, so now we actually have enough for either a new... dang it. I just Amaterasu'd. I keep pressing Amaterasu instead of intangibility. We started with the Kamui eyes, which have intangibility on the R button, but the EMS has Amaterasu on R instead, so I keep making that mistake. Anyways, last time how did things start off? Um, how did things start off? I don't remember. I know oh, hmm. We tested out Toad Sage. I know that one. That has some cool stuff, like the Toad Incantation Chant, Demon Art, or whatever it's called. Most of those words are in it. I don't remember exactly how it's labeled. Are we okay, game? And anyways, the Toad Sage has a unique skill that's actually really good. Basically, if you can survive for 15 seconds against an opponent with it active and keep your frogs alive for 15 seconds, basically everything around you gets stuck in place, and you have 20 seconds with a sword that will insta-kill anything that got caught. So, that's very powerful, especially since it works on Itachi, who usually can't be... You usually can't use Genjutsu against Itachi, and it still works on him even. I Amateratsu'd again. Anyways, other than that, we tested out Enhanced Strength, which I don't actually have my medical jutsu user on, but it's called, but the episode got called One Punch for a reason. It's basically you punch something and you create a crater and you send things flying. It's pretty cool. I think there were a couple other things we tested last time. I don't remember what though. I think it was mostly the Toad stuff and enhanced strength, if I remember correctly, but that was about it. Anyways, there's a couple things I want to do here in the Twilight before we head home, and I'm not entirely sure what we're doing today. I have a couple of things I want to do. Like, firstly, a couple of episodes. We got a DNA off of a Kabuto for the lava release, and for whatever reason it broke. So I think we're actually just going to give ourselves back that. I'm not entirely sure why I didn't at the time, but honestly, Slime said, you should really just do that, and I was like, I don't know why I didn't. So we're probably going to be doing that today and starting to train that up. Might as well just grab it out now. Slight cheating to fix a problem that happened with the game. And we actually have the scroll for Lava Chakra mode, which I don't think we have it on it, but we'll use it whenever we get home. So that's just going to go in there. It instantly gets attached to our name. Cool. Anyways, other than that, something happened at the end of last time that I didn't recognize at the time, didn't realize at the time, that we had killed an extra Otsutsuki, and we got a pair of Byakugan. So I fused them into our Tenseigan, and it didn't really seem like anything happened. I figured I'd still have to go hunt down 3 more. I thought I was going to put it on a timer for the evolved form. But that is not how the extra Tenseigan thing works, apparently. So, our Tenseigan... Is our Tenseigan more glowy? It feels like our Tenseigan might be slightly more glowy than usual. But whenever we have it activated, we can now activate the Tenseigan Chakra mode. Um, wow, our hair kind of looks a little bit silly there. But, there's a spot missing there in the forehead for the, where we'd get our third eye eventually, whenever we can do it. But this now gives us permanent flight mode. When did I press F1 there? Water breathing, permanent flight, haste 2, reach 2. What is our attack range right now? Hold on, I need something to punch. I'm standing by a Naga thing, but I'm going to hold off in a moment. Can I... there's like really nothing around, huh? Oh, there's kobolds. What is our attack range? Oh, okay. Okay, so it works like the tailed beast punches. I cannot stay on the ground. Like, I have step assist now. Or, no I don't. It's literally just permanent flight. I cannot run along the ground. As soon as I hit an edge and would go up a block, I'm instantly flying again. That's pretty interesting. Tenseigan, Almighty Push. That all works the same, it looks like. The Tenseigan Chakra. But now we have the Tenseigan Chakra mode, and it has 3 new abilities on it. Can I put that in offhand? Yes, I can. Cool. Oh, interesting. I can have it in the offhand, but it doesn't properly activate in the offhand. But it has localized Rebirth Blast, Silver Wheel Rebirth Blast, and Golden Wheel Rebirth Blast. So this is pretty cool. We do have plenty of experience things, so this is probably what we're getting up to today. I thought it only had 1 or 2 abilities. I didn't realize it had 3. So, um, I was planning on meteoring a Naga, because why not? We don't get a chance to use it often, but we do have 2 here, and there's plenty more elsewhere, so I guess we're gonna test out the Rebirth Blast stuff. Oh, hello there. Didn't even register what you were at first. So let's get up into a tree real quick. Anyways, experience scrolls. Each of them is 1,000. So that's already 300 and some on. I have 32 of these, which means I'll get to finish off 2 of them fully, and then the last one will be just shy. 1, 2. Do we want to very quickly pick up 44 or 47 or whatever? Where are we at already? You know what? It's only going to take me a moment to get those 40 points. I'd rather just do that than waste an extra thing that can be used to make sure we get one of the other 2 as well. So I'll see you in just a moment. I've never actually beaten a Minotaur using just punches. Or I've never beaten a Minotaur using just punches without a super-powered punch. I didn't mean to do that. Anyways, all the Tenseigan Chakra mode stuff is now fully maxed out. It took a few minutes, but we got there in the end. Anyways, this can go back into the main hand. And now, Tenseigan Chakra mode. Gives 2 armor toughness and 100 armor. But apparently, there's some, apparently, there's something to be on the lookout for with this ability. Apparently, it does not have much in the way of durability, so if you take too many hits, it's going to break pretty easily. But we get 3 Jutsus: Localized Rebirth Blast, Silver Wheel Rebirth Blast, and Golden Wheel Rebirth Blast. I think our Naga friend here is going to be our test subject for the moment, though I'm assuming he's probably only going to live 1, maybe. Did you hit us or no? Come on. Oh, we're very fast. Hello. Oh. Huh. Did it? I'm very confused what just happened there. Huh. I have no idea what just happened. I'm going to have to do all that over again? Yeah, I'm cheating in Experience Scrolls for that. Wow, that's not cool, game. That's really not cool. I just spent 5 minutes in every single Experience Scroll we had doing that. And then the game just deletes it from existence for some reason. Like, I don't even think that was the thing breaking. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, Experience Goals, come on. Not that I can really use Experience Scrolls with this, because... Actually, I need to set a keybind for... I need to set a keybind for the whole... swap hands thing, I think. That's probably going to be the safest way to make sure we have this. But, yeah, I'm totally cheating these back in. It just deleted all that progress for no reason. Why did that activate? Anyways, there's that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why did that activate? Well, testing you in a moment. Stop activating right away, please. 6, 60, 650, 7, 750, 8, 850, 9, 950, 10. And there it goes again. Rah, rude. Anyways, you get put there. This one gets tossed away for now. So now we only have this one. Hopefully that will keep it from deleting itself again. But Rebirth Blast. We were going to test this against a Naga. This one's already dead, just from punches. That proves that this is just like a really good buff. I didn't actually see a proper damage amount on it. We do have training dummies, so we should spawn one in to see. But it seems like just from that little exchange is probably better than the Tailed Beast buff. Anyways, localized Rebirth Blast. It just throws a little orb. If I can hit it. Ghastly Weakling. Wow, I cannot hit this thing. I need to lead this shot by quite a bit. Can I just... Oh, I can spam him. Wow, I cannot hit it. Oh, wait, no, this thing might legitimately just not... There we go. Okay, so I am just a terrible shot, but you can see it deals like 20 damage. I did not have to worry about that extra 50 experience. Like, we've already gotten an extra 32 just from spamming it like that. Anyways, that seems cool enough. I'm just a bad shot with it. Okay, this... Silver Wheel Rebirth Blast. It kind of looks like... Great Breakthrough. Yeah. It looks like Great Breakthrough with an extra effect. That's... I don't know, the ones that just launch things away really aren't my favorite jutsus. Golden Wheel. And here we have Dust Release. Oh. Okay. I think that did not cost a lot of chakra. Also, we didn't really take any hits with this. I need something that's going to hit us a couple of times just to see how many hits it can stand. But I don't know. Oh, 80 hits. We can survive 80 hits, it looks like, before we're knocked out of it. And apparently from there, it has a 2-minute timer on it. So that's something to be careful of. Do I have to retrain all of these jutsus every time I take off the Tenseigan? I really hope the answer is no. Oh, that is really, really bad. Like, every time we go to use this, I am spawning in a bunch of experience scrolls. Like, that is bad design, in my opinion. I shouldn't have to constantly be wearing the Tenseigan at all times. Or, alternative solution is I do that, get to have one fully trained, and before taking off the Tenseigan, make sure the fully trained one is in a backpack. That seems like the only way to avoid it. So yeah, that's what we're doing, because that is kind of bad design. And these Tenseigans, take off our Tenseigan and they get deleted from existence. But assuming they're in a backpack that we don't interact with, or in a chest we don't interact with, that should save them from getting deleted. But yeah, that is really bad design. You should not have to train 3,000 experience with the jutsu every time you take off the eyes that don't pair with everything else in the mod. Like, oops. Well, it's a really good thing I was on the animal path and not anything else, because that would have ended poorly. Like, if I was on Meteor, this whole place was coming down. But yeah, you need to take off the eyes to interact with, like, most of the other stuff in the mod. So why would you make me retrain 3,000 experience every time I take off the eyes? That is silly, game. But, yeah, I'm going to set this back up with an extra copy, make sure the extra copy has everything learned, because yeah, I am just cheating this, because that is very silly. And then we're gonna test these a little bit more, so let me go pull up exactly how these work. But right now, it just seems like, a little blast that is cool, but I'm a terrible shot with it. It's Great Breakthrough, which it really isn't my favorite jutsu, and it's Golden Wheel and it's Dust Particle Release, which, yeah, that one's pretty cool. I do love that jutsu. It's just we already have a copy of it, so I don't know. This might be another case where the Tenseigan has a lot of cool stuff. Like, it has so much cool stuff, but none of it, yeah. But a lot of it seems pretty situational, or like you just have a better, we already have a better option anyways. Like, just the Tenseigan on its own without DNA from Kabuto, just like base mod, I don't think anything is beating the Tenseigan. Maybe the Rinnegan, or the EMS Rinnegan. But if you don't have a way to get the Sharingan normally, like without the DNA, and you're just stuck with the Tenseigan, you're definitely not complaining. Although in single player, you also don't have a way to steal extra Byakugan to get the Rinnegan, so I don't know. It's very cool. But the Tenseigan is so difficult to get, especially in single player, that you need another mod that also just lets you get other things. I don't know. It's so cool. I need to think. I need to rate this thing as just its own item, not surrounded by everything else. Otherwise, surrounded by everything else that you can only get via other mods, it loses points despite being so awesome. Anyways, let me go pull up the wiki for these so I know exactly how these skills work, see if there's anything I'm missing with them. Okay, so I pulled out Wind Release to grab out Great Breakthrough to test them side by side, and I accidentally hold it for 2 seconds instead of 1, so now I am stuck in Great Breakthrough right now. But, oh, that's the wrong Jutsu. Silver Wheel. Is Great Breakthrough ever going to run out? The answer is no. Great Breakthrough is silly. Like, I think I released it at a 3, and it is still going, like, 30 seconds later. Is there any way to turn off this jutsu? No. Game. Game. No, I'm sorry. This jutsu is better than Great Breakthrough. It doesn't launch us. Great Breakthrough is very funny for the ability to launch, but if you charge it for more than a half second, you're just going to be eternally flying, which isn't great if you don't have a way to turn it off. So, just, it has the ability to throw like Great Breakthrough, like to throw mobs and launch them, but it doesn't launch us at the same time, which gives it points. And yeah. Oh, it can break the blocks. Okay. Oh, it literally throws blocks too. That's pretty cool. So, just as a baseline, Silver Wheel, I'm probably never going to use it, just like I never use Great Breakthrough. But the other two are pretty cool. Okay, yeah, if you can actually land that attack, it's doing a bit of damage. And it's like a TNT explosion, so it does have area of effect going on with it, too. Let's just blast our way out of here. Wait, are these blocks explosion-proof, or does this not actually break blocks? I could have sworn it broke blocks before, so let's make our way back out of here. Or, just said I don't plan on using this jutsu. But, when used like that, can't break our way out of this place, so just do that instead. But, like, if I did this instead, that breaks those blocks, right? No. But if I launch it, or it's not going to break these things, they're just going to reglow. What if I hit a tree with it? Like, will it destroy those? Yes it is. I guess just the blocks over here are explosion-proof or something. So, yeah. Localized rebirth. This is a pretty cool one. I need to pull out a training dummy real quick, just to see what sort of damage we're looking at. 59 on that. That's pretty good. And Golden Wheel Rebirth. Yeah. This is a very hard jutsu to quantify. Like, it does 14 a tick. DPS 287. Let's compare that to Dust Release. Sorry, we need Wind and Earth out to do this. What did I just launch that out? 21. At 21 gets a damage, or DPS of 263. 21. Oh yeah, this starts at that. 263, 1.5. That's at 1,000. um, um, hmm, huh. I never did that before. Um, yeah, okay, so the Tenseigan's golden wheel needs to be tested against, let's say, Otsutsuki or something. Like, something that we know gets immediately one-shot by dust release. Which is to say, just about any sufficiently powerful mob. Um, yeah, let's head home real quick. Portal. Let's just go through here, and I need to go hunt down some sort of powerful opponent. Be it Itachi, who I think we're out of. Kisame gets one shot by dust release. Although that's kind of an annoying opponent if it doesn't go well. Where are we? Oh yeah, I forgot Twilight portals are very weird with how they go. Village? Something hit me there. Okay, there's the one with all the good points on it. Are we good, village? Dang. What is wrong with that one specific villager? Let me out of here, let me out of here. Hello, Zabuza. Is the explosive ninja still on my tail or no? Yes, yes they are. Cool. Tenseigan Chakra mode. Golden Wheel. It's just as destructive as Dust Release, so I do have to be careful on that front. So... okay, yeah. So, naturally, all that stuff gets deleted from existence. That's unsurprising. Zabuza, I don't... it's been a while since I beat one of you. But yeah. This was a bad idea. What am I doing? Did I just... how bad of an idea was that? Oh, I barely avoided clearing the front off of this thing. That was so silly. Why did I do that? And now I have to wait for the dust, for the mist to clear so I can see destruction that happened. This was one of my worst ideas yet, I think. Oh, I found Kubi Billy Bocho, at least. So yeah, this jutsu, as expected, can still kill something like Zabuza. That's unsurprising. What about a stronger opponent? Like, what about a tailed beast? I know for a fact Dust Release can kill a one-tailed beast. I was testing some things in an off-world, trying to see about getting Shinobis too. Yeah, I was in an off-world trying to get Shinobis to work for the sealing jutsu. Whenever a couple episodes ago, whenever we sealed our own tailed beast. In that off-world, yeah, I accidentally one-shot a tailed beast while trying to weaken it to try things out. Tenseigan Chakra mode can go in there, so we always have it. Why on earth did it not get deleted that time? Oh. Oh, yeah. Silly me. It's another case where as soon as you pick up the Tenseigan, like, if I were to mouse click it, like doing that, it would delete it from existence. I just have to be very careful. That's such a silly thing. That the Tenseigan only ever gets taken off like that. Okay. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep spawning in experience scrolls whenever I want to use it. So, a very powerful jutsu. I need a good opponent to test this on, so I guess we'll find one. I still can't go over there to see what sort of nonsense damage I just did to this area. Although, oh, here we can see it. Why did I start waving my mouse around? Like, that was the worst idea. The fact that the damage just perfectly goes around this is actually miraculous. But, as soon as the mist clears, I need to go fix this. What if I actually leave this area entirely, deload it? The mist followed me. Tenseigan on. Almighty push. Oh yeah, there you can see. Yeah, this was a really bad idea. I need to go grab a whole bunch of sand and dirt and whatnot and fix this real quick. Let me fix my mistakes. I have no idea where he came from, but we got an Itachi on our tail now. Hello there. Oh, I actually realized we're pretty low on health here. I think the Zabuza and Haku might have hit us a couple of times. But Itachi, how do you fare against this jutsu? Uh, ah, he somehow escaped most of that, which does mean that this is, yeah, Itachi is really, really good at dodging, but even against the even against Itachi, dust particle is still pretty effective, which makes me think that this either does less hits per second, or said hits do so much less damage per second that his defenses can stop it from actually killing him. So, yeah, this is another case where it's very hard to use this jutsu, and we kind of just have a better we kind of just have a better option. So, I don't know. Oh no. Oh, now we're on the 2-minute timer. The Tenseigan is so cool. It's so cool looking. But we kind of just have better options in a lot of cases. Like the flight for it. For Tenseigan flight, we have to use Almighty Push to fly, and then we get to fly for 10 seconds. It's okay. But also the EMS flight with intangibility is faster. Plus, you don't take damage during it. Plus, it's not limited to 10 seconds. This one, we have to keep spamming it. And I did almost just kill half the village because I tried to use Almighty Push to fly back over to the chest so I could grab materials to, like, fix up the area a little bit. I don't know. The Tenseigan has so many cool things, and you absolutely need it if you're going for 10 tails. Either that or you need the Rinnegan. But also, there's it's very hard to use, and some of the most important stuff seems pretty limited in some way. So, oh no, I love it. It's amazing, but it's kind of not as good as it requires the work to get. Like it's good, but there's kind of better options in a lot of cases. Anyways, what else are we getting up to today? We could start training up Lava Release. Like, we just spawned that in at the beginning of episode before getting distracted by Tenseigan. Or, we could start another Tailed Beast hunt and actually showcase the Ghetto Statue Sealing Jutsu. Which could be cool. Do we think a Tailed Beast gets one shot by a meteor? If the answer is yes, then that is actually really bad, because that means we have to get a different, another map to find it, and we have to fight it all over again. Because we need the tailed beast to be hurt, but not dead if we wanted to seal it. Like, if it hits 0 HP, we lose. We start over. So, I don't know, we're also kind of late in the episode to go hunt for another tailed beast. But we can at least spawn in the Itachi and buy another map. Not Itachi, Aruka. There's also other traders that we haven't seen either, so it might be time to look at those. And there's also one really important one. But do we want to make the 8 inner gates the secondary objective of the episode? It's kind of a cool thing to make second place. Anyways, Aruka Sensei. I also do not remember which one of these are trainers and which ones are actually opponents. Although most of them are actually opponents that you can just happen to trade with. So Zetsu, Might Guy. Might Guy is who I'm thinking of, who's pretty important. We can spawn another Sakura, see what she sells. 1010 we saw. Ten Tails clone, Chome, Seiken, Zedadu, Haku, Kisame, Giant Dog. Konkuro, that's someone we haven't seen, along with Tamari, Hirotsuchi, and most of these ninjas, actually. Then there's Gara, and, let's see, Ghetto Statue, Gamabunta we saw, Toad Summon we saw, Snake Summon, Manda, Katsuyo, the 8-Head Snake, Monkey King Enma, that's something we haven't seen. I think that's a summon, but I don't know how to get to it. Sasori, Deodara, Fukasaki. Oh, Toad Fukasaki. Oh, those must be the two toads on your shoulders. Hiden and Kakuzu. Okay, so Kakuzu, Konkuro, Tamari, Kurotsuchi, and Might Guy. I think those are most of the other ones. Then there's apparently 2 different Kakashis. Anyways, we're going to start with Amuruka Sensei. Oh yeah, I have to go through all of this and hopefully have enough emeralds at the end. I'm not going to. Oh, that's rude. Do I have my extra monster balls? Here they are. You, I guess, are going in there, and I need to, I guess, spend some time with the merchant and try to get a couple extra. Oh, well, this shouldn't be too difficult, assuming it wants, like, baked potatoes or carrots or something like that. So I'm gonna wait until the merchant comes. Hopefully we'll be able to pick up a couple extra emeralds and get enough to actually get a new tailed beast map real quick. So, 1 second. Where's the farmer who's taking damage? Why will the farmers not actually come into the village when it turns nighttime? Like, why are they so silly? I also had to save the butcher from themselves by making them stop working altogether because they kept working themselves into starvation. Anyways, I need to wait for the merchant and hopefully get to the emeralds we need. 1 second. Okay, the merchant kind of sucks. It never actually has trades I can do, but we do have the uncrafting table and a whole bunch of these emerald apples we can use. Sadly, it's not whole 8 emeralds like I was hoping, but it's something at least. So that gives us 18 to hopefully unlock the last upgrade. So start with a golden apple. There it is. Come on, that should have unlocked another rank. Oh, what's that? Oh, you instantly just want to give us the tailed beast map. Thank you. That doesn't usually happen. Anyways, this will now lead us to, I think that's Son Goku. I think that's the Four Tails. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Actually, pretty funny that we just got lava release and it's leading us to the one that gives you lava release. But yeah, we've made the mistake before. We are not going to try getting a second map off of you. That will basically end up with us searching and hoping to get that will lead us with the same map again. Anyways, I was trying to be a little bit more conscientious about using up a whole bunch of levels for uncrafting by making this XP bottler, but it is very slow and does not hold much, so otherwise I just have to make more tanks and I didn't feel like it. So here we are. Anyways, this tailed beast map can just get put away unless it has been renamed to something else or remapped to something. Oh, okay. So that tailed beast map was stuck with the Chome information on it, but now it has been remapped to Son Goku. So, does that mean that it will eventually reset into like if I do it properly, have it unloaded with anything on it, will it become a new map whenever we deal with Son Goku? Maybe. It was still the same as the Chome map before. Oh. Hmm. Interesting. Uh, I don't know what to do with this information that the Tailed Beast map will apparently reload if you get a new Tailed Beast map, because that was staying the same for a while. What if I were to put... Oh wait, no, now I have information on Son Goku, so that idea isn't going to work, but I was thinking, what if I put them all away into, like, a chest somewheres, then reload the game? Would they all reload after dealing with the Tailed Beast? But I don't know. Anyways, I guess we can at least start running this way and see if we get any cool opponents along the way. We can now go back. Oh, the flight slows us down quite a bit, but as soon as it turns off, we get this pretty massive, like, speed boost forwards. It should not take anywhere near as long to make it to this tailed beast at this point. Assuming I don't take too many hits and get knocked out of form, although that's pretty likely to happen. And yeah, I'm going to assume this is once again going to be like 50,000, 50,000. Although we do know that the map is only like 250 by 250 blocks wide. So it could be a whole lot closer than expected. Anyways, I'll just see if anything cool happens along the way. I'm at least going to go find where our friend here is hiding. Okay, hello, Obito. Might as well fight you since we're here. Oh wait, no, this is the bad Tenseigan hand. We want this one. Rude. There we go. Here's the good Tenseigan hand. This one is going to get put away in here. But, I figured out a pretty good way of traveling, which is basically have the Ashura path on, so that whenever we go out of the cloak mode, we instantly have, like, a bunch of speed and resistance and whatnot. So basically, just fly, switch over, fly, switch over, and you can basically just rapid fire around. Oh, hello, Puppet Master. Anyways, Obito. Golden Wheel. Bye-bye, Obito. Oh, you dropped his eyes. Where did they go? Oh. Oh. Hold on, I could have sworn I saw his eyes drop. Did the eyes get... There's no way the eyes got destroyed, but the name tag didn't, right? Or did I see, like, that little meat bit there and think it was his eyes? Is that what happened? Or is it, like, buried under the ground here somewheres? Both are plausible, but I don't really like either option, because that means we didn't actually get the extra pair of eyes. Not that we really need them anyways, but still. I could have sworn I saw them. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, Obito, even with his intangibility, he's still dying pretty rapidly to that jutsu. So, I think Dust Release is probably slightly stronger. But that's not to discount this in any ways. This is probably still stronger than most other jutsus in the mod. How did that villager get dropped out of the sky? What just happened there? I don't actually care about this villager, really, but still, interesting. Anyways, still no sign of it. We're only at about 7,000, 3,000. Or not even yet, but we're closing in on it. So, we're still quite a ways out. We'll probably go a little bit further. I'm going to go find a plains and whatnot. And then I'm actually going to spawn in some of the other maybe trainers, I think. Just because we started doing it, and then I distracted myself. The game appears to be breaking somewhat. I'll see you in a moment. Okay. I still know nowheres, really. Only went a few thousand blocks. The game does not like the sudden switch between Ashura Path and the Tenseigan Cloak. Like, it keeps breaking things where somehow I end up with neither and both on at the same time, which neither of those are supposed to actually happen, so... Yeah, I have to be very careful with traveling. We're definitely going to end up doing the whole teleport thing again eventually. But for right now, I figured I'd stop, and you know what, we'll do the rest of this traveling later. For right now, as I said, I think we're going to take a quick look at some of the opponents we can't normally spawn in. And, oh, I didn't actually mean to kill a Fae, but okay. Did we get the Fae Essence? We did. What did our inventory look like a moment ago? Like, is it supposed to be that clear? Yes, it is. I have most of the jutsus away. Also, Heaton. Hold on, you're a tough opponent. Oh, did we just... What is that the end fortress? What just happened here? I think it might be. Anyways, he didn't just barely survive, but that's because he got knocked out of it. Yeah. This jutsu is just as destructive as Dust Release. It does slightly less damage, so things can get knocked out of it. You're annoying me. Can Heaton drop his scythe? I know his scythe is a weapon in the mod. I just don't know if he's a legitimate way to get a hold of it or not. I feel like he's gotta be, just like Obito probably drops the, I was about to say Gamabunta. No, the, what's it called? Gumbai. That's right. So, I feel like it's probably like a really low chance, but you can probably get the Heaton Scythe off of him. Anyways, we're here for opponents. Also, of course, it's nighttime, so we're just going to keep getting jumped while we try to do this. I'm just going to mark this place, run back, and sleep real quick, and then we'll start spawning things in. Hello, Jiraiya. You can drop rare scrolls, so we do have a purpose to defeat you. But just to make sure, I don't have my Sage mode on me, right? No, cool. So it's not going to get overridden. Hello, Era Rogue. I was trying to land, but that's obviously not going to work when we permanently fly in that mode. Oh, it's just a Hiroko puppet. I think we already have like 3 of that. Is the Jiraiya gone, or is he just hiding a little bit further away? Oh, there you are. So, might as well beat you up, see if we can't get a cool new, game. Basically, the only scroll we're missing at this point is Puppet, but you do drop rare scrolls, so it's a chance. And the game is not having a fun time right now. Oh, we got knocked out of form. Okay, that explains why we're not doing this much right now. Rude. Just blow everything up. If everything blows up, then nothing will attack me anymore. What is even happening? And I also lost my permanent flight, so almighty push flight it is. Oh, this is not the end fortress. Where's the exit? What is even happening at this point? Let me out of the wall. Almighty push. Where'd Jiraiya go? There you are. Wow, you are... What was in my hand? I don't remember. I don't think it was anything important, hopefully. But Jiraiya is a tougher opponent than I was expecting. I cannot kill him. Like, just with a sure path and punches, it is pretty hard to actually land enough to bait him. Oh, there's a Kabuto here. Okay, time to stop messing around. Like, yeah. EMS on. Full out lightning chakra mode. And let's actually fight legitimately, shall we? Maybe, if the game will let me. Jiraiya. What? Oh, what is even happening? Finish off Jiraiya here. Like, I was expecting to be able to do a bit more. He did drop Sage mode. I was expecting to be able to do a little bit more just with the baseline thing. Baseline Tenseigan, even just using a Shura path. But since that's not going well, EMS it is. Now, there's our Itachi. Where's Kabuto? There you are. And we know we can finish this fight in an instant, but let's try and do this a bit legitimately. And, oh, water, we actually started using that jutsu, and I don't actually remember the name. Game? Can we stop with the freeze-framing nonsense for a half second? Edo Tensei Itachi is going to be a problem, but Kabuto should be no problem at all. Assuming I can actually keep inventory spots open for long enough to pick up drops. Like, Itachi... Oh, cat thing, sorry. Oh, game... Can I have a half second where it's not a freeze frame nonsense? I think I hit Kabuto with that Amaterasu. Or not. Game, come on. Is Kabuto immune to Amaterasu? How did none of those count? Like, I could have sworn half of those were, like, pinpoint accuracy. Okay, we got Itachi with Amaterasu at least. Oh, come on. Oh, I hate, like, this weird glitchy nonsense. Let me out of water prison. This really is not going as well as expected. So Itachi is on Amaterasu. That's good enough. Oh, we've been hit with it too. There goes a Susanoo. Gotcha. Cool. Anyways, where is Kabuto? There he is. Since he's now alone, he's probably going to resummon them, and the whole thing starts over again. Wait. Huh? How in the world did I just reactivate... I'm so okay. Anyway, let's just finish the fight. I'm not entirely sure how I... Lava. Ow. So we cheated it back in after it broke, but didn't actually use it yet. So the game was like, you know what, here's another legitimate copy of it, just in case. Okay, game. Thanks for not making it so I basically didn't cheat at all. Cool. Anyways, that fight did not go amazingly, but obviously we won. But apparently, if we just hold the Tenseigan Chakra mode in our hands, we can instantly re-enter Tenseigan. That's actually pretty cool and pretty good to know. But anyways, looking at the time, that's probably a pretty good place to end things off. Just to double check this. Okay, yeah, cool. Good to know. Anyways, let's check this real quick. Clear a couple inventory spots. We have earth and fire. Lava requires earth and fire, right? Yes. There we go. So that must have been what actually happened. You need to have the right things associated with whatever you're trying to get in order to actually get the learner. So now we do have the achievement for it too. It is fully legitimate. Cool. That means we can get rid of the one we spawned in. But I can't believe we got another Kabuto, and I was fixing a bug, or fixing something that broke, and then the game was like, dang it! That's such a silly thing. Like, I should not have to relearn 3,000 training experience just because I moved them with the mouse instead of shift clicking. That is silly. Like, I have no qualms about spawning in Chakra Scrolls for those. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. Turn off Lightning Chakra mode. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. Okay, I'm back for just a moment here. Remember how just a little bit ago I was questioning whether or not Hedon actually had a rare chance to drop his scythe? So I came back from the Twilight because I was getting some thumbnails, and there was an Edo Tensei Itachi, but no Kabuto, an Obito, and a Hedon basically right outside the portal. And when I killed the Hedon, he dropped a scythe. So I somehow called this in advance, but now we have the 3-pronged Hedon scythe, although it's just called Scythe 3-blade. And how does this work exactly? I'm not stuck in place. Can I reacquire it? How does Hedon use this thing? Like, I was thinking maybe it works like the... Yeah, it doesn't work like the Thunder God. Flying Thunder God kunai. That one you just sit for a moment and you immediately pick it back up. This one won't let me... This one won't let me get me... That... Is it like stuck in the ground? Do I need to break it free or something? No. Come on. Yeah, I don't know how to pick this thing back up. That's a weird one. I can't reacquire the scythe. Shift right-clicking it doesn't work. Like, just standing on it doesn't work. I don't know. We got a Hedon scythe, and now it's just eternally stuck in the ground. Oh well, I'll try and figure that out. I'll try and figure this out. Anyways, for real now, bye. Okay, I think I figured out what happened. So I have spawned in an extra Scythe 3-blade. What I think happened was that the Hedon technically dropped a Scythe 3-blade. Scythe _ Hedon _ throne instead of the Scythe Hedon. I think that's probably what happened, and somehow I managed to pick up what is supposed to only be the entity that gets thrown out like that. Like, that entity is somehow what I picked up. Which, no idea how that happened. I don't think that's supposed to be able to happen. Either that or, oh, this gets renamed to Scythe Hedon Throne. Okay, that's what happened. So, I was able to throw it out because there wasn't one out. I'm gonna keep this thing even though I cheated it in. Just because you're not supposed to be able to get the other one. You're not supposed to probably be able to pick that up. You're supposed to be able to get this thing dropped from him. It's not like this thing's super powerful anyway. It's only 12 attack damage. Like, that's worse than any of the other swords. But you do get to throw it, and it does look cool. Plus, it gets to stay on your back. So, I'm just going to keep it because it's cool, not because it's good. Anyways, like, I can't even kill a rogue ninja with it. Yeah, this scythe is really cool, but, I missed. Anyways, I digress. This was... Yeah, that's... I literally can't kill a single ninja with this thing. There we go. Wow. Okay. Why does such a cool weapon have to be really bad? Anyways, I'm going back home. I think I have some inventory jump stuff to deal with. So for real now, take care, everybody. Okay, so I want to thank everyone one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members, Yamato Tanagura, Goddess of the Star-Filled Void, and the Phantom Knight. Thank you all so much for the extra support, and without further ado, take care, everybody.